Hello there to all you bucket heads, and welcome back to all you foundlings. This is the most disorganized podcast on the internet, Under the Helmet Podcast.
Dylan, you are wearing a cardboard box.
It counts as a helmet.
It's okay.
I didn't want to get up and run into the other room. So, if you're listening to just the audio, you missed a classic bit right there. A real funny one. But anyways,
The wearing of a cardboard box.
while you're here, and if you're feeling entertained by our shenanigans, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment on your thoughts on this episode of Moon Knight below, share this video with your friends if you have those, and also subscribe to Under the Helmet Podcast. We are about to break 30 subscribers last I checked. So if we did that, that would be very cool.
I will reveal my face again. I will get my
Eli
webcam
will reveal
working
his
and I will
face
reveal
again.
my face again.
At 30 subscribers, you will activate the face reveal enator. Oh, Magnus said just got here. What did I miss? Sorry, Magnus.
Cardboard box.
You missed a cardboard box and no context. Could you get no context? Alrighty. So, starting off our episode today with a little intro warmer. This isn't Marvel, but it is a very interesting video I saw on TikTok that I wanted to address. It says, who do you all have winning each fight? So the first fight is going to be this. Darth Maul versus Asajj Ventress. Who would win?
Maul.
Okay, this is Clone Wars
Ventress
Maul.
wasn't even ever a Sith.
Clone Wars Maul versus Clone Wars Ventress. You say Maul would win.
Maul would win.
I would agree with that.
Now this is depending. At what point Clone Wars Maul? Are we talking season 7? Like, is this both of them at the height of their power in the Clone Wars?
Yeah, this is their peak.
Maul hands down.
Okay.
If
All
we're
right.
talking, because when we first saw Ventress fight Maul, the only time she's fought Maul, he was still getting used to his new robotic legs.
Yeah.
He had essentially just gotten his brain back.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think that's very fair. Second one. This is one I think could honestly go either way. Season 5, Maul and Savage.
Okay.
After they were rescued by Death Watch.
Okay.
Versus season 2 of Rebels, Ahsoka and Kanan.
Oh.
What we got?
Oh, that. Ooh.
I think a convincing argument could be made for either.
Yeah. That's good.
So, honestly, I think this fight hinges on Savage.
Yeah.
Because
He's
here's
very
why.
much so a kind of wild card, I guess.
Yes. So, I don't think Ahsoka ever fought Savage in Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she ran into him once maybe, but she never fought him in Clone Wars. Now, Kanan is used to dealing with brute opponents because he does a lot. He does pretty well fighting the fifth brother.
Mm-hmm.
But the fifth brother would get bodied by Savage because Savage is much more savage than the fifth brother is. He fights a lot more erratically. He fights
The name
based
would allude to that. Yes.
Yes, he's pretty savage, if you do say so myself. You suck. But this is grown up Ahsoka in season 2 Kanan. I don't know because honestly, it could go either way. I think that if Kanan is able to hold Savage, then they would win because this is Maul not with a double bladed but with a single bladed lightsaber. So you have to take that into consideration. And it's Ahsoka with her 2 sabers. I would give it.
I will say this.
First one, Maul wins. Low diff.
Oh, you good, homie?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I will say this. Ahsoka was able to kick Maul's ass when she was a teenager.
Yes.
This is now her even more powerful.
I will agree with that, but you also have to remember Maul wasn't trying to necessarily kill Ahsoka.
That's fair.
He was still trying to convert her.
True.
I think this is what the fight hinges on. I think Ahsoka and Maul would definitely face off because they're the more skilled duelists. So between that fight, season 5 Maul and Rebels Ahsoka, I think Ahsoka could come out on top. But when it comes to Savage versus Kanan, I think if Savage can hold, if Ahsoka can beat Maul before Savage beats Kanan, then Kanan and Ahsoka will win. But if Savage beats Kanan, Ahsoka can't handle both of them.
Fair.
So I would give it, hinging on, I would give it to Maul and Savage mid diff. Or no, high diff, honestly. High diff.
All right.
And this is the final one. This is definitely the hardest fight in here. Clone Wars Anakin and Obi-Wan.
Okay.
Versus Vader.
I honestly think Clone Wars Anakin and Obi-Wan could take them.
So yeah, they are together and they are working as a team. But you have to remember, this is Darth Vader, who knows all of Anakin's and Obi-Wan's moves.
Yeah. But Anakin was not at the height of his power as Vader. Anakin was at the height of his power right before he became Vader.
Yeah. But this is Clone Wars. So honestly, I would give it to Anakin and Obi-Wan as well, just because it's a 2v1. But it would be close. But with that being said, let's talk about Moon Knight.
Woo!
How about that episode? I heard some people saying it was kind of meh. Personally,
Man,
I enjoyed it.
I really liked this episode. It was just,
I thought it was beautiful.
The highs were highs. I didn't really feel like there were many lows. I don't really feel like there's lows with shows for the most part. Like
non-spoilers first. So non-spoiler.
Oh yes.
Thoughts on the episode?
Good episode. I liked this. Good fight. Really good fights. Steven and Mark's dynamic was really cool to see in this episode. I feel like I'm gonna save that for just to play it safe. I'm gonna save it for the spoilers bit.
Yep, alrighty. But with that being said,
is it time for the spoilers bit?
Let's head to the spoilers bit. Okay, first thing I want to touch on. This is a Mark Spector episode.
Yes.
Stephen Grant is sprinkled in there. And then, of course, there is that little tease of Jake Lockley.
Oh, there's a little thing. There was a little bit.
Little teasy boy. So I saw somebody, I can't remember who this was on TikTok, but they mentioned that. So because they changed, Steven's personality, they're probably going to change Jake's as well. Mm-hmm. So Mark Spector is the main personality, obviously. He's the what they call the host.
Yeah.
And then you have Steven as the, hey, Gabby, we didn't have much to say for non-spoilers other than, yeah, we liked it. We thought it was good. All right, now let's talk about the fun part. Let's talk about the fun part, the meat and potatoes. Jake Lockley's coming. Do you think it's going to be next episode or the next episode that Jake Lockley comes out? Because Jake Lockley is kind of that bloodlusted figure.
I think next episode near the end.
I think that would be awesome.
Catching the tail end of the episode.
Oh my God, it's my power.
You stay hungry.
Put in the work. Put in the hours.
Take what's
Take what's ours. Who? All right.
Oh.
So I want to mention probably the most interesting part of the episode to me was the Egyptian god debate panel.
That was really cool to see.
That was super cool to see. And I want to talk about, how we kind of see Harrow is his name. Harrow, I remembered his name. Good for me. But we see Harrow literally gaslight Mark Spector.
Yep.
And Khonshu saying, "Oh, his avatar's crazy. You can't trust him." Dang. That representation done right. Tasty mental health abuse. Good job, Marvel.
That's some tasty trauma.
That's some spicy meatball. But all right, I want to talk about on the God debate panel right before that happened. Something came up and it made me think for a second. When the goddess talks to Mark beforehand, and she's like, "Oh, you're Khonshu's avatar." What was the goddess that she was representing? I can't remember.
That's a good question.
Regardless, it is obvious they have a history. It is obvious they had a entanglement, as some would like to say.
Something was entangled.
When you're tangled in the sheets. But here's what I want to know. Important question that we need to know the answer to, and I will not move off this point until we get it. I don't care if we're here all night. I want to know the answer. Do the Egyptians god pip the diddly do through their avatars? Did they be doing the horizontal hula hoop dance?
I've never heard it called that. What?
Under the cover tango. Do they be bunning, as we used to call it in high school? Careless whisper intensifies in the background. How do the gods do the do? Riddle me this, Batman. How do the gods do the do? You don't know, but I would sure like to.
I love how aggressively you attempt to censor yourself.
Hey, DC. Cast me as the next Riddler. Riddle me this, Batman. I'm just saying, I'd be really good at it. But yes, I need to know: do the gods do the didgeridoo through their avatars? What do you guys think in chat? What's our consensus? I have to know. I must know. I must know the truth. Use my knowledge, I beg you. Celestial. Celestial. Godly. Wait, I'm trying to think. Cosmic coitus. Wait, celestial coitus. There we go. Trying to think, what else could we do? They do more than just walk like an Egyptian. They be getting lit on them council meetings. There's another thing I wanted to mention on. So there's been a lot of gods being revealed in the Marvel universe lately. We've got obviously the Asgardians.
Yep.
We've got apparently there's rumor that Zeus will be coming soon.
Oh.
We have Bast, the Panther God.
Yep.
plus the Egyptian gods.
Yep.
Who is the main villain of the next Thor movie?
Gore the god. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He about to eat. Gore about to eat this next film. All I'm saying is, it's going to be one heck of a movie. Can't wait. Hey, Taika, quit playing a Blackbeard and drop the trailer already, my guy. What are you doing?
No. He's doing good as Blackbeard. I
No,
haven't
he's
seen
doing
the
really
series, but he's good as Blackbeard.
No, I know he's good as Blackbeard. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying my brother, my friend, Taika
My
Waititi.
brother in Christ, drop the fucking Thor trailer.
My brat in Christ, drop the trailer, please. I beg you.
I don't know what accent that was going for, but yeah, I agree.
Nah. Let's see here. I want to also talk about Mark and Lila's relationship. They had some tension going on.
They had a lot of tension. You know who else had tension? One of the other personalities in Layla. I want to talk about that.
Yeah, talk
What the
about
fuck is
that.
up with
I don't know what you're talking about.
She was making eyes at Steven when he was putting together the sky thing. Question: If it's the same body but a different personality, does that count as cheating? That's a question I need answered.
Good question.
Right.
To that, I will simply answer, man, I don't know. I got no idea. Clueless. No thoughts inside. All right, next question. Our next point I want to mention on. Moon Knight gets, like, stabbed in this episode.
He gets his shit rocked hard.
He was doing fine. And then Steven had to take over and be like, no, don't be killing people. That's not all right, bruv. And then he gets like stabbed 4 times. He's like, all right, take the body back. They're stabbing me.
It was almost immediate that he's like, all right, take it back.
I'll take it back. Quit letting me get stabbed, mate. That's Australian. Sorry, British people. Sorry to England. I would like.
They also referenced the chill the F out scene.
Our next podcast. Dylan apologizes to England. Hi, I'd like. Wait. Here we go. YouTuber apology. Here we go.
There you go. Deep breath.
Hey guys.
Oh.
You know, I really didn't want to have to make this video, but
you're hitting all the checklists.
I had some people had some points to make about my distasteful comments about England.
Where are the fake tears? Give me those fake ass tears. Come on.
And you know, I just really wanted to say
stuttering. There we go.
To the England people that I need to do better. I'm going to take some time. I'm going to listen. And I'm going to educate myself on what it means to be in England. And I'm going to do better. Now, anyways, we'd like to thank today's sponsor.
That's a YouTuber apology. Oh, my God.
Now, all jokes aside, love my people over in England. They're very cool. They're just British. It's not their fault.
Promptly following the Dylan apologizes to England episode number whatever comes after that, Eli invades England.
Dylan, that was so good. I couldn't even tell if you were reading off a note card.
Oh, we got authentic with the YouTuber apology.
Just
scripted and everything.
It's not their fault they were born a British. Hey, listen. Sometimes it's it's really hard being born in the land of apple pies and freedom all the time. So
I'm waiting for the moment when Charlie just bangs down one of our doors and permanently just decapitates us.
honestly, I wouldn't even be upset.
She's gonna see this and then it's just
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Every minute that we're not running, she is getting closer.
Yeah. Honestly, Charlie, if you're watching this, I apologize. Just please do us all a favor. Like not the face, the neck is fine. Just schwink. That's good. One good slash to the neck.
Power on.
You just give me one good. Nothing personal, kid.
Charlie, if you're seeing this, I do not apologize. I would like to fight. 1v1 me. I think that would be fun.
Honestly, I think I could escape. I could escape a duel with Charlie. I think they would catch me, but they would definitely catch me, but it would I don't think I would last very long. But I could definitely evade and escape. For those of you that are wondering, hey, did that lightsaber just turn on without me pushing a button? Yes, it did. Brand new saber
flex
check.
the lightsaber.
I got a new lightsaber core, and I've got it on the Ezra Bridger font, one of my favorites.
Good.
But anyways, back to Moon Knight. I gotta answer this one. If Charlie is chasing you, what ship are you making your getaway in? All right. I'm gonna turn my my thing towards the American flag right there for full context.
Nope.
Wait, get ready for this.
How are you not blue anymore? You were all like Mr. Freezed up, looking blue all over.
It's probably
Now you are not
I got
blue.
a second monitor on my desk.
Oh.
So I think that's what was making me look. So honestly, I'm just gonna keep the screen like this. So yeah, switch up.
We have a Fig Fury 79 who's joined us.
Just joined a Dylan promoting decapitation with a lightsaber. I was promoting myself being decapitated. Under the Helmet Podcast does not promote or condone decapitation of random strangers. Charlie, you're cool. Please do not decapitate people. Eli, don't decapitate people. Dylan,
Noted.
don't decapitate people. Chat, decapitation is not okay.
It is illegal in most places.
Keyword is most.
Why did you notice that? No. Going to slash somebody apart. Do it in the torso so they can get robot legs and come back a couple seasons in.
Exactly.
Everybody noticed the most. Why did they all notice most? What is that? Dylan?
Okay, here we go.
Where's the music? Oh, salute. Where's the music? Oh,
Get ready. Here, where's the music?
Christ almighty, he's gonna fucking say it.
Okay.
Get up, cocksuckers. Salute the flag. Get up, everybody.
I be
get up.
escaping on the Mayflower.
I'm sure you had a grandpa who killed a Japanese person.
All right, that gets a little racist after a minute.
To quote
Okay.
Ray, the garbage will do. Literally anything that's right near me.
Literally, I'm hopping the Mayflower and just cruising across the pond.
I hope you know that thing does not move fast.
That's okay.
She can probably run faster than it moves.
in the water. Charlie can run on water. This is
We don't
news to
know.
me. This is lore.
We
I
don't
was not
know the
aware
full
of.
capabilities.
At running back to Jakku, please verify that you can in fact run on water. The Mayflower isn't very fast, Dylan. You're done for. It's the symbolism. It's the symbolism. It's the red, white, and blue. Because everybody knows America was founded by the Pilgrims on the Mayflower, right? Dylan would like to point out that Dylan is a history minor and knows that the United States was not founded by the Pilgrims on the Mayflower. It is a joke, and it's gone on for way too long. Dylan, do better.
Magnus
what
makes a really good point.
What? She's a Ray cosplayer with all this. Okay, I do want to correct this one thing real quick, just because we keep saying she. So Charlie actually is non-binary, and Charlie goes by they them.
Oh,
I didn't mean to catch that in the past. I just want to
did
put
not
that
know.
out there. Averico Vespucci. But yeah, all seriousness aside, though, I
hello, Dylan.
I didn't catch that. It does go by they. So
Okay, I will make sure to make a note of that
Yeah.
for the future.
I know you weren't doing it on purpose, but I just caught it and I was like, let me make sure I say something, because
I'm glad
Charlie's-
you reminded me.
yeah, Charlie's cool and a friend, and I don't want to upset them. So
Charlie's awesome.
Charlie,
Honestly, probably one of my favorite guests that we've had on the show.
oh, absolutely, they're amazing.
That Worlds Collide was amazing.
They're amazing. So much fun. But yes, with that being said, now back to jokes about how Charlie would decapitate me. Speaking of decapitations, Moon Knight, actually Lila almost got the Jango Fett treatment.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, Mark stepped in and hit that old rich dude with a "I like your cut, G." Wink. Dead. Dead. Hit the man with a moon frisbee. Knock him off his horse. Game over. Try again next time. Shwink. But yeah, so what did you think about that fight scene? Because I'll tell you what, as soon as I saw the dude like training with like the horses and the lances, I was like, they're gonna definitely do a fight scene with that.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, he's been trained by the best in the world, and I was like, that's
Great. We're going to watch him get his ass kicked.
gonna wake up, salute the flag. All right, but I do have a. Is it just me, or does the cinematography make Moonlight look like he's moving kind of slow? Yes, it does. I will definitely agree with that Fig Fury. It does definitely look like he is moving kind of slow. And, like, it's cool, but it is noticeable, yeah. And I did see somebody bring up a point about the CGI on his cape. This was on TikTok, but somebody brought up a point about the CGI on the cape. And I just wanted to say, I don't really care. Is it noticeable? I mean, if you have an eye for that kind of stuff, yeah.
I do.
But I also am a smooth brain. I love how I went from blue face to just like white face. There. I'm gonna sit all the way back here. Is my voice still hearable?
Yeah, we can still hear you.
Okay, perfect. I'm just loud and project. Wee, drop the mic. But yeah, so it is noticeable to people that like look for CGI like inaccuracies, but personally, I don't. So it doesn't
Why are
bother
you
me.
watching a show to look for CGI inaccuracies?
Well, some
you-
people who are in the know about like what it takes to do CGI, it can ruin the experience for some people. So
okay.
I will give them that. Like it's an understandable point. But at the same time, like, and it is like something to kind of point out because Marvel is a very big company and they can put better work into their stuff. But personally, I think it'll be really hard to animate Moon Knight's cape, considering that we got, you know, a full CGI villain for both Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah.
Marvel can do really good stuff with CG. So
Yeah. I'm not good at noticing CGI. My eyes do not move that fast. So honestly, having him
unless
slowed down is kind of good for me. I feel like I'm like caught up with the entire fight instead of constantly lagging behind a little bit.
and that is one of the first episode is my favorite so far. I just didn't notice CGI myself. Honestly, if nobody pointed it out, I wouldn't have noticed it. Like, and I don't know if it's just the design of the cape. I don't know. But what was really cool is he did do the whole crescent cape thing.
He
That was-
did. I liked
like-
that.
I saw
That was
that, and
so
I
cool.
was like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme where I was like,
It was like,
whoop, 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 whoop. He did the thing. He did the thing. Whoa! He did the cape thing. Whoa! It was cool though. I enjoyed it.
I liked. It was good.
Let's see. What else have we touched on? I went way off my script because I kind of wrote just like brain drop up. So let's see. We talked about Mark, talked about Jake, Moon Knight getting stabbed, the God debate panel, the gods frick through their avatars. I want to talk about Egypt too. So just Egypt in general
Very
looks
cool.
absolutely beautiful in this show and in this episode. Because they made it look like a regular place. Like they didn't just make it look like the yellow filter and like pyramids and stuff. Like they made it actually look really cool. So, with that being said, I like it. Very, very cool. Also, did you notice there was a Madripoor reference?
Yes, I did hear that. Ooh.
So, Sharon Carter,
She's
power
coming.
broker. Well, actually, she's back with the CIA now. So,
Well, she's still the power broker.
she's prepping for armor wars. She's got bigger fish to fry right now.
She wants that Iron Man armor.
She wants that. She's him utilizing his moonarangs was pretty cool. Yeah, it was really cool. Like seeing him like just whip those.
Oh
things.
yeah, the crescent darts.
Random BS, go. Random BS, go. That was pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, that was cool.
Yes.
All right, and I think one of the things I want to talk about is so this whole scene where they shift the night sky.
Dude,
That was beautiful.
that was so pretty.
That was so cool. You know what it made me think of though?
Was that?
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh yeah, with
In
the
scene
weird
where they go
tunnel.
through that tunnel.
Yeah,
It made me think of that. I was like, that's so cool, but it made me think of this thing.
he was
I
the
don't-
only person who knew what was going on in that scene. By the way, like that was the first take, and they were just kind of capturing the little bit of fear and bewilderment in the cast.
R.I.P. Gene Wilder. Also, we'll get to that when we get to news and rumors. So we'll get to the celebrity passing.
Okay.
But yeah, let's see what else is there. Shipping the night sky, and then finally it ends with Khonshu getting put in a stone, which
He is in a box.
pretty cool. They put him in a box. Glad they put him in a box and not in a jar.
Khonshu in a jar.
If anybody knows what the in a jar reference is to, get off the internet and go to therapy. Do you understand the jar reference, Eli?
Dylan, I wish I didn't.
We're all going down together.
Uh,
Under the Helmet podcast does not condone putting things in jar. I can't even say it with a straight face. Hold on.
Dylan, don't you do it. Don't you do it. You stop right now. You stop it. You stop.
I have made a long, continuing lapse of judgment and error, and I would like to apologize and do better. Under the Helmet podcast does not condone putting things. I can't even do it. No comment. No
Under the
comment.
Helmet podcast does not condone YouTuber apologies.
We don't condone fake YouTuber apologies. Hey, I know. Let's go to the forest and film some people.
Dylan, no.
So much for I was gonna say so much for being monetized, but that's all right. We would never get monetized.
Nah.
YouTube would look at us and go, "Hmm,
Nope.
no,
Like they do with most people.
you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir."
We're going with the Willy Wonka reference. All right.
Hey, Moon Knight's episode 3. Dylan goes off on a odd tangent about Willy Wonka and jars.
And God, no. Okay, Moon Knight. We're going back to Moon Knight, or I'm leaving. I will go to bed.
All right, so
You leave the jars out of this.
I want to talk a little bit about at the end. So it's kind of interesting seeing the little mini arc that Steven and Khonshu go on, because if you notice, he calls him, the worm. He calls him the idiot. He refers to him like on all these negative ways.
Mm-hmm.
But then after they shift the night sky and Khonshu knows he's about to get put in the stone, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
No, Magnus, you.
They
you
didn't.
Really
They
want to
didn't
know? I
put
will tell you
no,
later.
no, Magnus. That is incorrect. They did not put Khonshu in a jar, but Hera might.
Okay, moving on.
I'm sorry. I'll go crush up broken glass and put it in my sandals as penance for that.
That was a hell of a way to start off a series, too. Like,
Ooh, this. Honestly, though, broken glass, kind of poo poo garbo. You wanna really torture yourself? Put Lego bricks in your shoes. You see one of these? See this little 4 stick right here? Put that in your shoes and walk around. Harrow.
I'm actually
Yeah,
darn near immune
off-brand,
to stepping
Fabio.
on Legos.
Do better. Do your penance right. That's why crocodile goddess lady is gonna go. No! Why? Why are we doing this tonight? Why am I going down this road? This is my Joker moment. Crocodile goddess is gonna go chomp, and Harrow's gonna be, oh no, chomp. That's what's gonna happen. Moon Knight episode 6 prediction, calling it now. Oh shoot, we're on not even on episode 4 yet. Might be episode 5. I'm just calling it. She's gonna chomp the boy. Eli, your silence is concerning. Still there?
I'm here.
He's just
I
happy.
don't know what to say.
He's just happy that nobody can see his face.
It is enjoyable.
This is the way.
This is the way.
But anyway, let's talk final thoughts on the episode. Final clean, family-friendly thoughts on the episode.
It's good. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Ready for the next episode.
Yeah. Bring it on.
Alrighty. News and rumors time. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So, Tuesday, I made a point talking about Captain America 4 that was supposed to start filming soon. Apparently, that has been
debunked.
That has been debunked as fake news. So I apologize for that. I will do better in the future. This is why we don't trust CBR, especially when CBR is the one that does the correction. So tell me, CBR, is it filming or is it not? I will bash you with my Marvel Legends shield. Under the Helmet Podcast does not condone bashing fake nerd journalists for getting a take wrong with a Marvel Legends shield. Don't do that. It's not okay.
Bonk.
But in better news, well, kind of better news, WB has put Ezra Miller movies / future projects, quote, on hold after his behavior in Hawaii. And to that I say, good riddance.
Good. Why did they not do that for the first 3 times that he ended up screwing things up?
Because
I'm just
honestly,
saying.
Ezra Miller, to this we say, Ezra Miller, on behalf of Under the Helmet podcast, I wish you a profound do better. Do better. Do better, Ezra Miller. You're better than this. You were the Flash. And now we need to bring in Wally West. But I rest my case. You know where I talked about this, though? You know where a really good comment about this came from? My next point, I did a Have a Chat episode with the boys from the 1313 podcast.
Yes, you did.
So if you were
I was going to be there, and then I passed out.
Yep. If you were interested in hearing me talk Star Wars and a little bit about high school, and also one of my most controversial, spicy meatball Star Wars takes, where I talk about Star Killer, everyone's favorite, and I say he's not that good. If you want to listen to that, go check out the Have a Chat with 1313. It's over on their YouTube channel. I posted the link for it on our Instagram story earlier this morning. And thank you so much to the guys from 1313 for having me. It was a lot of fun. They were super cool. It was a great conversation we had. Also, in a little bit sadder news, for those of you who are fans of comedy, Gilbert Gottfried passed away. I'm sure many of you already know.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried. He passed away.
You're kidding.
No, I'm being for real. Like seriously.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna feel so bad whenever I do that voice now. Shit.
Don't be. He would enjoy it.
Okay, that's good.
So Under the Helmet podcast would like to give our condolences to the Godfrey family and just say that he brought a lot of light and a lot of happiness to many lives. I knew him from The Voice. I didn't really see much of his work, unfortunately. But yesterday I went through and I was in the office and I was watching some of his stand-up, and I had headphones in. Thank goodness. I had headphones in, but I actually had to stop listening to his special because it was so funny. I was laughing maniacally, and I was like, I probably sound like a nut job. So I'm going to put that on hold. But I went back and watched it, finished it later. Very funny. Thank you, Gilbert Gottfried. I'm stealing one of your jokes for Easter dinner. Wink. Can't wait for that one. It's going to go over really well. Also, in a little bit more personal news, as you guys saw a little bit earlier, I got a new core for my NeoPixel lightsaber.
Yes, you did.
And it has a bunch of new fonts, but it also has gesture effects. So instead of just pushing a button to turn it on, look, Ma, no hands on the button. I can turn it on and turn it off. Again, one of the best. It turned back on when I put it down. But I did reach out to Eli earlier today. We video called over Instagram, and I went through all the fonts with this man.
It was good.
It was fun. Also, for those of you who watched our story, you noticed we were talking about lightsaber jousting. So I want to tell you how that came about. So last night I went to dinner with a coworker, and my neighborhood rents bikes. And because the dinner was right down the road, I rode a bike down there instead of driving a car. Save the planet. Plus, honestly, it was a lot more fun riding a bike out there. So I got there, and I got back that night. And before I put the bike up, I stopped by my apartment. And I was like, well, it's super dark. I don't want to just, ride back in the dark. But I didn't have a good flashlight. So what did I do?
You grabbed the best flashlight.
I grabbed my lightsaber. No biggie. Riding my bike down the road, I was like, hold on. I had one hand on the handlebar, and the other hand was just. That just hit something. But I would literally ride, flick the saber, and it would turn on while I was driving. It was so riding the bike. It was so cool. I was doing it safely, of course. One hand on the bars, two hands on the pedals. You know how it is. I want to pull up Fig Fury's comment real quick. I made it to Galaxy Edge a few months ago and made a lightsaber, which is pretty BA. Honestly,
Yeah.
I want a Galaxy's Edge lightsaber solely based on the fact
experience.
For the experience, because the experience for it is sick. The electronics in the Disney sabers are not the best, but that's okay. I own several Legacy sabers, and to those people who are like, "Oh, I just want to own a Legacy saber," and that's fine by me. Cool beans. They have really cool Legacy sabers. The hilts for the Legacy sabers are beautiful. But there's also really beautiful NeoPixel installed hilts. So, regardless, lightsabers are for everyone. If you enjoy it, then enjoy it. And finally, I want to touch on one more thing. If you are a book reader, big brain, high IQ person who can sit still for a while and actually read a book without getting distracted like me, there's a new High Republic book coming out very soon. Mm. It takes place 125 years before the first High Republic book, Light of the Jedi. Mm. So they just announced that. I believe it was either yesterday or today, but they were talking about it on TikTok. So I was like, I'll bring it up. But yeah, so that's pretty much news and rumors. Do you have any news or rumors that you'd like to bring up?
Can't say I do.
Oh, there is one other book that's coming out soon. I can't remember what it's called for the life of me right now, but it's going to follow Luke and Lando when they hunt down Ochia Bestoon. Because you know how in Rise of Skywalker they said that Luke was looking for Ochia on Pisana? Yeah. So I think there's something about Luke going to Exegol in the book. So take that with a grain of salt. That's what I heard through the grapevine. Don't trust my word on this one. I got Cat 4 wrong. I am not to be trusted. I'm gonna do what most people say. Go do your own research. And then you don't, and you just take my word for it. Because guess what? I have a podcast. So everything I say is automatically true and valid. 100%. That's a lie. It's not true. I'm kind of a silly goose at times. Maybe a bit of a goofy goober occasionally. So when it comes to news and rumors, I try to say stuff that's only like verified as true, but also take certain things I say with a grain of salt. So with that being said, thank you so much to everybody for coming out to another episode of Under the Helmet Podcast. But before we go, I forgot to do figure of the day. Eli, do you have a figure of the day today?
We do not. We don't have a webcam.
You do not have a figure of the day. I'm about to pluck them away from the shelf. Actually, here we go. My figure of the day is this little diorama I made of my favorite person to argue about online, Rey Skywalker.
Oh, yes.
So there she is. I don't have a Rise of Skywalker Rey. I only have Force Awakens. So,
man, you are lacking the Rise of Skywalker Rey.
I didn't collect Legos when that movie came out, and I haven't bought one yet. I want one, though. But yes, I got the yellow lightsaber. I got my little diorama set up. But yeah, I've been in quite a few internet arguments on TikTok lately about Rey and Rey Skywalker. So if you follow me on TikTok and you see somebody being a D-bag in the comments saying, Rey Palpatine, Rey's not a Skywalker because it hurts my feelings. Guess what? She is a Skywalker. stay mad, cope and seethe. You literally have 3 arguments, and one of them is, I don't like it, so it's not true. And the second one is, shut up Palpatine because Palpatine's your granddaddy. And number 3 is, meh, woman. Guess what? She's a Skywalker. She was adopted by Luke and Leia. That's why when she looks over at them and the lady's like, who are you? And she says, I'm Rey. Rey who? And then she looks over and she sees Force Ghost Luke and Leia. And they're both smiling and they're both like, nod the head. Then she goes, Rey Skywalker, because that is them welcoming her into the family. Not all families end in blood. Family is more than just your bloodline. Star Wars is, and always will be about found family. We made a couple jokes about Charlie tonight. Absolutely love Charlie. But Charlie stresses this point all the time. Star Wars is about found family. And I couldn't agree with him more. So, when it comes to found family, be nice to people. You can find family outside of your regular family. You can have friends that are like family, and you can have family that are like strangers. That's just how it is. That's life. And to say that people, because she's adopted into the family, even if you admit that she's adopted, because she was, but to say that she was not adopted in the family, that doesn't count. Don't invalidate the experiences of people who are adopted. I know people personally who have been adopted, and they don't identify with their biological family. They identify with the family that they grew up with and the family that brought them in and took them in. So, with that being said, be nice to each other. Don't get in arguments with people on the internet about Lego Rey. Because guess what? At the end of the day, it's a video game, bro. Go outside and touch grass. Dylan, be nice. Also, Dylan, touch grass. Balance.
There are 2 sides.
There are 2 sides. There are 2 sides of Dylan. The anchor personality is be nice. The other personality is go outside and touch grass. There are 2 sides to every Schwartz.
All right.
Well, with that being
gotta
said,
wrap things up.
thank you so much, everybody. We're gonna wrap up here. Thank you so much for coming out to another episode of Moon Knight with Under the Helmet Podcast. While you're here, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified the next time we go live. And with that being said, have a good one. May the Force be with you. This is the way. Have a good night.